welcome back to the channel. Hi bunny. Why did you want attention as soon as I started filming? And back to another episode of Alt Archives Update Edition. This is the first update I'm ever making for Alt Archive, and today we are recovering Rogan Wolf. I was gonna make a completely different video this week, but oh boy. We finally have an update on Rogan Wolf and their use of AI. They have finally come out with statements, well, March of 2024 statements, but statements nonetheless. But within the last week, they just started responding to comments on their Instagram about AI, directing people to the blog. I read all 6 of their blog posts, so you don't have to, but I will leave them linked down below in the description if you want to go read them for yourself. Let's see what they have to say. If you want to know Rogan Wolf's backstory on their business, I have made an entire Alt Archives video about them that you can check out. But to give you a quick rundown, Rogan Wolf is a company that started in 2012 making 3D printed jewelry. They are owned by a husband and wife duo. They have since branched out to clothing and shoes. They're being talked about a lot lately for using AI models to promote their clothing products. Now, if for some reason you don't know what AI is, it stands for Artificial Intelligence, and it can do a lot of crazy things. You can have ChatGPT, an AI website, write you an essay on any topic, and it will pull info from all over the internet. It can create an art piece for you. Simply just type what you want the picture to look like, and you'll maybe get something that looks like what you asked for. But remember, it's pulling traditional and digital artwork from artists all over the internet to specifically make the piece you asked it to make. AI can even go so far as to clone your voice. All you have to do is give it a couple minutes of you talking, write a script, or have ChatGPT make you a script. It will say whatever you type in your cloned voice. Creepy. With that in mind, let's see why people are not too happy about Rogan Wolf. Their first blog post about them using AI comes from February. In this blog post, they start by going into an explanation about their business and how it started and evolved. 3D printing was really new and somewhat looked down upon by the masses, somewhat like AI is today, as they will tell you over and over again. But they wanted to be fresh and innovative and stuck with 3D printing, and it worked. They have made a pretty successful business, and to this day is what they are most known for. Then they start talking about AI. That 3D printing is the same as AI. The 3D printing is the same as AI argument is lost on me completely, but a commenter on the blog post sums up my thoughts pretty well. This is horrific. You cannot compare the artistry that goes into 3D design with the theft of people's work that goes into AI image generation. As artists, you cannot stand behind this ethical fallacy. You're stealing people's work and likeness. It's theorized that not only are they using AI models to display their clothing, but also using AI to create their designs. I couldn't find any real evidence of this, as I don't really know what I'm looking for exactly. I would be saddened to hear that they are using AI to make their designs, because the wife who owns Rogan Wolf is an artist herself. In the next article, they go on to talk about AI and job creation. It's essentially this long article about how jobs have transformed and looked differently over different eras as technology was developed. An example would be horse carriage drivers losing their job when the automobile was invented. It was also not unheard of people losing their jobs or having jobs that looked a little differently than what they were originally doing when 3D printing also rolled around. But I think at this point, we've learned to sort of work alongside it and use it to our advantage. It can be said that AI can cost people so many jobs, and they try to say that they don't plan on getting rid of anyone on the team just because AI could do the job of like 3 people. Then why is it you haven't posted an actual model on your Instagram in over 3 weeks? I don't particularly believe you when you say you haven't made changes to your staff or the freelancers you work with because of AI. Because realistically, AI doesn't make jobs for people or make jobs look different. They completely take away people's jobs. Even in the article, they list all these jobs that AI could potentially do. Anywhere from artist, designer, photographer, to programmer and editor. They end the article with this: maybe our own jobs will become obsolete, or maybe they will transform into something new and better, creating more value to those around us. We cannot be sure what the future holds, but we are in for the ride. I think your ride is going to be pretty short, honestly, if you stop listening to your customers entirely. Ironically enough, as I was reading the articles, their sales kept flashing at the top. Save 50% off on ready-to-ship goodies. Buy 1 pair of shoes, get 1 free. But by all means, tell me how much your business is doing well because of AI. They also ended the article with this little PS. GPT did not write this post or the previous. Totally. The next article, titled AI Photography, killed me. Like, I'm dead. One of the paragraph titles in the article is AI is a superior tool, and it's just this picture. My guy. Their skin is blending in with those weird eyelash feather things. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Like, I know it's an eyeball, but it's really bad. How is this superior? I really want to know. How did you look at this image and was like, yes, that is the one? They continue to say this: AI image generation is already many times better than a camera in many ways, and it's getting better by 10 times every few months. There's no hiding from this. AI is a superior tool for the job from the technical standpoint. Within a year or two, AI image generation will be superior to any camera ever made or will be made. Why would we still use a camera? I wonder. They're just a walking contradiction. Last article, we haven't changed anything about our business, just included AI. Next article, why would we still use a camera? Tell me you fired your photographer and models without telling me you fired your photographer and models. Also this, of course we can work with photographers and models, and we will. We adore how vibrant the coven, aka the people who buy their products, is, and we love sending people free stuff and see how they wear them on social. We have been in a design sprint for a few months now and did not focus on marketing much. Excited to be exploring the new AI tools. This just sounds like you want your customers to do the work for you. There's nothing against PR or anything. It just comes across as weird when you, again, haven't used an actual model to showcase your products in the last, like, 3 weeks. Here's a comment from underneath the article. This is such a powerfully awful take. One of the reasons people are so frustrated with your outlook on AI is that it doesn't show us how the product looks like on a real person, and no amount of trying to convince us that AI is the superior tool for the job will ever produce a half-decent argument for this. And this comment, which I honestly got a kick out of. This is just a whole lot of word salad for buy our stuff or go fuck yourself. The next article is Smoke and Mirrors in Fashion Photography. This article is just as infuriating as the rest of them. They go on to say that they hear the comments about the AI models not being an accurate representation of the product. We think this concern stems from a general worry about AI and a lack of understanding of how camera photo shoots usually happen in the realm of fashion. And for all of our photo shoots, past and future, by a camera or by AI, we aim to show a reasonable depiction of reality that meets expectations when a customer finally receives their purchase. I'm sorry, you're not Vogue or Victoria's Secret. You don't have to Photoshop the ever-living crap out of your models and the clothing to make the pieces look more appealing to marketing. You're a small indie brand that just needs to show off the clothing, because if you actually believed in your brand and then you have a quality, great product, then you wouldn't have to fake it so much. Everyone is right when they say that having an AI model modeling clothes is not an accurate portrayal of how it's going to look on your customers who are living, breathing human beings. To basically just say, we're just doing it how the fashion world is doing it, why? You're an alternative brand. Isn't the whole point being different and standing out amongst a crowd? That's what you talked about doing when you started the business. No one else was doing 3D printing, but you were, and it made your brand stick out and be what it is today. Why not stick with the same idea and continue to stand out? Because right now, you don't look all that different from a lot of alternative brands currently, and those guys aren't even using AI that we know of. And if your argument is we're standing out and being different because we're using AI, then that is the lamest excuse to use a bot that rips off people's artwork that I've ever heard of. Sorry for getting a little heated. This topic makes me really annoyed as a fellow artist. Anywho, the only thing I will say about this next article is this line: if you want something done right, do it yourself. Well, you clearly don't. So, on their last article on the topic, called Inevitable Shifts, posted March 29th, it's again just another word salad of look at all the cool things AI can do in different industries. Like I said earlier, if you want to read any of these articles in full, I will leave them linked down below. It is certainly a read, but I will leave you with some more comments. Quote, would like to preempt the comments of AI harms because AI is theft by saying we don't agree with this statement on technical and moral reasons, unquote. No, you don't get to. These posts blatantly ignoring that current AI databases are purely stolen sweat and tears of other artists is disingenuous and disappointing. In the last 3 weeks, they've made 17 posts on Instagram of just their shoes. That's pretty close to one post a day. They're really trying to push that buy one, get one. Yeah, their engagement is just totally in the goddamn toilet. it. The only time they get any sort of comments is when they post an AI model. I think in one of the articles they tried to say that all of the hate comments are only pushing them more into the algorithm and giving it more engagement, which they're not technically wrong about, but none of their Instagram posts as of late hit 100 likes. Not even the AI ones, really. This video was equally frustrating and sad to make. I hate seeing all brands pretty much destroy themselves. As always, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Will you stop shopping at Rogan Wolf or will you continue? Do you even care about all this AI stuff? For me, it definitely ruins a shopping experience. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. I post new videos out every week, so don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can never miss another upload from me. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!